Well, let's get to more of that breaking news out of Georgia. The Venezuelan national in the U.S. illegally convicted of killing Laken Riley, just sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The judge today found Jose Ibarra guilty of murder and all other charges before handing down his sentence just a few hours later after a very emotional trial. This is a case NewsNation has been following from the beginning, including for the entirety of this explosive trial.
Laken brought a sense of joy to all of our lives that has been missing ever since.
Mr. Ibarra, do you want to testify?
Señor Ibarra, ¿desea usted testificar? No, sir.
I had asked him how did he receive those scratches, and he didn't give me a clear answer at all.
9:58 a.m.
She received a text message from her mother saying, "You're making me nervous, not answering while you're out running. Are you okay?"
Is that text read?
It is not.
Is that text answered?
It is not.
I found it. Ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. Oh, I need EMS immediately to the location where the phone pings. Ma'am, ma'am. She's down, she's not breathing. Potentially been attacked. Starting CPR now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Someone in that video, in the so-called dumpster video, was wearing an Adidas hat. That's true. When they find that hat, and specifically the hat that was tested in this case, it was worn by Diego Ibarra, not Jose Ibarra, Diego Ibarra.
All right, let's bring in correspondent Alex Capriello, who has been at that Athens, Georgia courthouse since the trial started. And Alex, so many emotional moments during this trial, but this is a verdict and sentencing that we know Laken's family certainly wanted.
Right, it was heartbreaking to watch that montage of some of these powerful moments that we've seen over the last 4 days. It really goes to show just how many witnesses the prosecution called that could make the case for them. The compilation of evidence that they were able to put together through 9 months of digging and 4 days of witness testimony, showing the law enforcement officers who arrived on the scene and provided CPR to Laken Riley, the roommates who went out searching for her when their friend did not come home. But ultimately, it really came to a climax today. Right before that sentencing, it was the victim impact statements that were given by so many of Laken Riley's closest friends and family. Her mother, stepfather, father, and some of those roommates that had the hard task of testifying in this court of law. We have a soundbite from the mother's victim impact statement. She was the first to go, and she was very, of course, emotional during that moment as she asked the judge to inflict the harshest penalty possible on Jose Ibarra. Take a listen.
Your Honor, I'm asking you to please give Jose Ibarra the same thing he gave us when he made the choice to take Laken's life and destroy ours. He showed no mercy on Laken when she was begging for her life. There's no end to the pain and suffering that he inflicted on our family and our friends. I'm asking you to please give this monster life without any chance of parole.
And to really send it home, the prosecutor showed one more video to the judge. It was Allison Phillips, that's Laken Riley's mother, the moment that she learned that Laken Riley was dead. Take a look at that.
It's not good. I don't want to tell you yes or no because I don't have names. I don't know who anybody is.
Every single person in that courtroom could feel the emotion pour out of them when that video was played. Shortly after that, the judge weighed his options and inflicted exactly what the family of Laken Riley asked for: life in prison without the possibility of parole for Jose Ibarra. He was taken away in cuffs, both around his hands and his ankles. He will serve the rest of his life in prison, pending any sort of appeals he actually files. Nichole?
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.